can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, not a part. My advice, please don't try to be raw. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadium. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadium. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. And this one almost nearly an opening drive INT. The Jaguars add 8-3 now. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. races down the right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 67 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
11, MP, take.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams... down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed, that time. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll start with the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Here we go. 2 yards. It's second down at the Bengals 20-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The tackle there by Trey Herndon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the Jags get to him as time goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Here we go. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
11 MT.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense
defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go, in the huddle.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader, former Texan, there on the tackle. And Bigsby once more. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Take Bigsby. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On one, ready?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
12, 12, 11 MT, 11 MT, 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, hey.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 41.
Play action. It's Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Bigsby. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Pushing his way through. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven that once the target its backs through the air and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And here's Brad Robbins now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a give to Bigsby. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotw, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, 30 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Bengals 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that would get me off target and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On the carry, Bigsby. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they run the toss to Bigsby. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run by Bigsby. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Evan Ingram. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now it's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about
I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Jones on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They're on 41-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 58 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Wriggler here.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, kill. Take right open. Go, let's go. 11.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Lawrence's throw caught here by Jones.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll go down the number 4, getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Hey, Lion.
On play action, Lawrence. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Hey. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards that time out of the...
But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 46 yards. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Lawrence. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
12. 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Burrow going to change things up. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
12.
Now Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jaguars 39. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Bigsby. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Caught by Jones.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's 1st and goal. A run here with Bigsby. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
11. We gotta go.
Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles North.
Can I talk my... Come on. That other side. The Oakland way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger flow too. It's easy. Incredible.
It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, ain't with that, I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I been locked on that cash in the trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like Lance. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GML, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Her force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All 4 pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a center. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you can tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir. It's a sweet. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a track like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey, hey. Wrist got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a
sweet. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Keep it G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from NOLA, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, fin with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
I told the people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not Kim. Gotta be by the escalator. If on the rim, hit a butter with a blitz, we gon' study this film. I ain't gotta say nothing, ain't always for real. Country, trying to give me your meal. You want you some violence, you got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We make it loud noise, stay fresh, today, I be looking like a house. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D-lineman, but still make it touchdown. Beat them in their hometown, I ain't here now one time. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. Now I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who